Hey guys, today's project, I'm not even exactly sure what I was going to go into it yet. I've kind of got something in mind. I saw something on another channel and I'll put a link to that. Or Era, something like that, Solasby or something like that. She was doing some steampunk sort of collage type 2D art. Or sort of quasi 3D art. So we're going to try something similar. I've got some ideas. So what I'm going to do is we're going to start with one of these frames right here. Now this is I think I paid like $5 for this. It's a wooden frame. We know we're going to be using this. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be trying to make like a diving bell type thing, or a kind of a strange looking little sub. So I've got the glue gun going. And we're going to go ahead and I might have to probably get another stick. At some point we're going to glue that in place right back there, and we'll grab another glue stick because we are about out, and hopefully the battery won't go dead like it tends to. Alright, there's a reason I'm putting these in, and you'll see in a minute. I'm going to try to kind of emulate something industrial or quasi-industrial. So these pushed up against the side here. Go ahead and trim that down. We're going to kind of do a little something right along here. I'm probably going to do a little Mod Podging or something to kind of hold that down, or put something over it. We'll figure it out. Now, I know that I'm going to put some rivets in, so what we're going to do for that is this. I'll probably have to cut some stringers because stringers are a nuisance. I'm probably going to have to cut a bunch of stringers off. Because we're trying to emulate like the steel with the riveting and everything. Let me get a bamboo skewer and we'll see if we can plunk off all these doggone stringers, because these things are annoying. Yep. I'm going... Also, guys, I'm going to be growing my beard back now. Just mostly because I don't like razor companies telling me I need to shave. That it's wrong to be too masculine looking. So I'm going to grow my beard back. And ain't nobody ever accused me of being pretty anyway. Now, we're going to use that as a base. I got to figure out what I'm going to put in this backdrop here, because we're going to need to do something in this backdrop, because we need just a few little odds and ends here. Now I know what's going in the middle. At least I think I know. We got this Christmas ornament that we still have left over from Christmas, because like I said, I found these. They are dead useful. I've used them for everything from Halloween projects onward. In this case, we're going to have to cut off part of it. So the first thing that's going to have to go is this metal cap. So we're going to set this up here for a few minutes, and I'm going to see if I can cut this thing and cut off some of this thing without mangling it all. Whoa, that was not good. Got an idea. No, drilling out a hole is probably not great. There we go, at least we're getting in there now. Trying not to scratch it up too bad, but we're going to be doing some things with it once it's done anyway. Oh, I don't know why this lock won't stay on. Dangerous business, that. Trying to keep from gouging it. all I'm doing is putting a bunch of big chops in it. I'm not actually cutting it. That's frustrating. I wonder something. Yeah, that's hard plastic. That's gonna be difficult to get into. And it'd help if my darn knife would quit trying to slide. That is some hard plastic. That's what that is. I would suggest dremeling it out, but I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure that rounded surface, we'll try it, but I'm pretty sure that rounded surface is not going to be too conducive to being dremeled. Because we got to have this piece here. So what we're going to do is, I've already cut a little hole, so let's see if we can drill it out. Alright, we got to figure out how to get it back out now. Well, there is one way. Like that. When all else fails. Man, the bit on this thing is rocket hot right now. That must have been some temperature coming off. But dude, I'm going to set this down here while I'm working with this here. Well, now we have a cut. We have a drill, so now maybe we can just cut through. If I can keep my knife from unlocking. I don't really think a saw is going to do the job. I mean, it could, but I seriously doubt it. I don't think you're going to be able to cut it. So that's going to be the challenge right here. Oh, well, you know, we actually got a little bit of a cut on it. Now, let's see if we can get it in there. Man, that thing is tough. There we go. It dented it on one side, so I'm going to have to figure out how to Dremel. I may have to Dremel this out. I did not want to have to go trying that particular approach. But we'll try it and see. I'm going to move my fingers up here at a safe distance. That's got to be one of the toughest things I have ever tried to cut in my life. I wonder what they made this thing out of. Maybe they ought to start making flak jackets out of it, because that is some stiff stuff. Look at this. Just look. Anybody tells you that this is easy, it ain't. What's that? It's gonna be a nuisance. Gotta figure out how to get into it. So I need this piece sheared off right here. So let's see. I'll tell you what. I didn't really want to try this, but we're gonna try it and see. Let's try the hacksaw, or the saw. It's as hard as wood. Whoa, if it don't scrape down the side, that would be great. Well, we're getting somewhere. Man, this is painstaking. This knife would quit trying to move. Alright, let's see if we can do this again. Tell you what, I'll be back in a minute. You can see what I'm doing. I may end up trying to use something else, because that's not sawing very good at all. Be back in a few. You guys want to see something? Check out how thick this plastic is. I don't know if you can see it, but that's like almost like a 1/4 of an inch thick. I've been sawing on it for about 10 minutes now, and just barely I'm getting a notch cut in it. And just watch this. Oh, great. All that, and I mean, that plastic is like, you know, like that thick. That's pretty solid. That thing's heavier than a Coke bottle. Actually starting to get somewhere now. I wonder how much I can cut on it now. Wee doggy, that thing's tough. Trying to avoid. Okay, I've just hit the gate, and the gate's going to be another tough section on this thing, but it just went through that, so we're getting somewhere. Now, flip it around here so you can see just how far in we've gotten. Let me get my blade in and show you just how far. Man, that's some sharp plastic too. Ooh, I did not mean to cut it quite that far over. That's not good. That's an uh-oh. Trying to keep from cutting myself on this plastic. And that is a pain in the neck. Let's see if we can get a pair of scissors in and kind of finish it off here. And I'll have to smooth it down. Fortunately for us, the sharp edges are going to be against the paint, against the back side of this thing, so it's not going to be that big an issue. There we go. Now we're going to have to kind of, I need to even it. Whittle down this. I've got this burr sticking up right here. Well, I never said art was easy. Well, sometimes it is. But this one here is going to be a little more involved. Ain't no lie. We're going to have to... Don't really want to cut it down any more than that, but we will if we gotta. That'll work. Let me try this up now. Gonna glue that right in there. So what we're gonna do is put a little bit of glue on the bottom of it, a little bit of glue on the top of it, and anywhere we think. Don't worry if you get glue on the inside or if it ain't perfect. It's going to be a pain in the neck no matter which way you put it. One end of the glue stick. But, again, trying to figure these things out. And what we've learned today is just how thick those do-it-yourself Christmas ornaments really are. And they're pretty stout. And I'm going to put maybe a patch or a side piece or something over here. We got a bit of a cavity in this area. There we go. That's going to be our bath escape. So we're just kind of embed that into the wall. And I'm going to have to get me a... There we go. It's going to be a chain, and it's going to kind of dangle down right in there. So I'm going to have to attach it to something to hook it up on top. So what we're going to do right now is figure that out. What I'm thinking, I'm also going to try to put a propeller or something on the bottom of it. So, nope, too small. Doesn't go over the top very well. That'll work. Now, let's put this up here for a minute. It's going to be a little more involved. This is, again, kids, if you're doing this one, get an adult supervision. Sometimes I think I still may need it. Okay. Again, we're going to have to pull that, and then reattach our drill bit. There we go. Now, I'll show you what we're going to do. Our section of chain, it's going to have to fit through there. So to that end, let's go ahead and widen this hole so our chain can fit in. Now, slide this chain through and kind of make adjustments as we need it. Hopefully I didn't make it just too large, but we'll see. Okay. Let's see where it goes here. Bring this back down here for the display. Okay. Pull it through a piece. As you know, a bath escape's going to have a thing on it. Right there's where we need it. So right there is how much chain we've got. So we're going to hold that right there with this hand. We're going to hot glue that into place here. We're going to let that dry a minute as I feed this in. This chain's going to fit in there. There we go. Now, oh, that's hot. Alright, we're going to have to glue this in place now. There. So I want that glued in. Maybe just wonder how much more of this chain I can plink off here without damaging it any further. Don't have a pair of pliers, but that ought to do it. What I really need to do is to kind of give it maybe a little bit of slack, but I want it to kind of stick up just a hair, so kind of glue it in right there. And there we go. As you can see, this diving bell's maybe, it doesn't look like much right now, but it will. And I got so much extra glue up here that's going to have to be dealt with as well. So what we're going to do is come up here, shear off this extra glue. There we are. Now, so we've got our diving bell in place. Now we can go ahead and start putting on some details. So for that, we could come up here and maybe grab some of this and put it on if you wanted to, which we may end up doing some plating on it. That might not be a bad idea. Really, where are my scissors at? A pair of scissors here. I hate when I misplace things, but I'm getting to that age where I do it all the time. I got 7 minutes left. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut some squarish kind of panels, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to attempt mind you, to make it look like it's kind of metal plate, and make this look like metal plating in so much as I can. I can't guarantee you that it's going to work, but we're going to try and see. And hopefully I didn't just make one huge mess, which, while it's educational, would be annoying. And I don't know how many it's going to take to cut to make this, but we're going to try it and see. I'm going to cut one section to go across the middle right here. Well, maybe need to cut it a little bit longer. Tell you what, we'll cut some extra panels, some extra pieces out of that, and cut a slightly longer, wider piece. And I'll show you what I'm doing with that. Alright. It's going to have to come around. I don't want it sticking out, so let's go ahead and cut it down a piece here. And a little piece over here. And that's going to glue in place right in here like so. So we're going to have to... So what we're going to do is I'm going to try mind you, to cut some portholes, because we're going to put some portholes on it. And see how that works. Okay, because I've got an idea for the portholes. I don't know how many I'm going to use. I think I'm going to put maybe 3 on it. One idea I thought I had, but I decided not to, was to try to maybe set this thing up so that you would have a way to put a light in there on the back of it. And if you really wanted to, you could probably just cut out the back of it and do that. So... see. So, we'll kind of give this a bit of a fold in, because I want it to kind of fit the form of this. Okay, I just got a little on my finger, and that really hurts. Alright, now I said, don't judge it just yet. I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit more glue in this. So I've got an idea of how this is going to turn out, but I'm just not sure just yet. For 100% sure how it's going to turn out, but we're going to try it anyway. So I've got an idea. And if this don't work, I'll end up probably shearing some of this off. Yeah, I'm going to cut some of this off because it sticks out and it's messing with my illusion a little bit. There we go. Now, pull that loose. See, now right now it looks like an invisible three-eyed burglar, but we're not done yet. So what we're going to do is I've cut all these black squares. Now we're going to plaster them onto it. So, and just like actual riveting, isn't this riveting? But I'm ching yeah. Gotta make sure you get it on both corners because you're trying to glue flat things on a round surface. So, gotta make sure you catch both corners equally well. All four corners need to be hit. Make sure you got, see, I've got a little space right there. I'll come in underneath here, put a little bit of glue, try to rub off this extra, and seal it off. Because when we're done, we're going to put some rivets onto it as we glue it into place. And I've got another place down here where it's trying to come loose, so we're going to put some more glue underneath the edge here and press that down. Now, just keep doing this. I'm going to go across the bottom and do that as well. One right here. So what we're going to do is we're going to put some glue here and here and here. Then I'm going to move my hand over a bit and we're going to put some glue here. And that is going to fit in place right in here. And if you get something that's kind of sticky-uppy, you might want to trim it down just a hair. Because we're going to have to patch up some things here. And we are going to put I'm thinking I'm going to put a prop on the bottom of this, so. Or maybe another piece of this right in here. Let's get these other bits of felt out, or foam out from under here. See, we're going to glue just kind of kitty cornered all over it till it's ready. See, I gotta put a little glue right up here in this corner and kind of press that down. Because what we're going to do is we're going to try, mind you, to make this look like metal plating, and I can't guarantee you anything at this point. But we're going to try it. Let's see, we got 6 seconds. I'm going to go ahead and stop and